Let's look around. The market has been pretty crazy so far, but what I'm about to tell you could really set things off in a big way soon. In fact, I think it could literally rock the silver market. Before we go there, I want to remind you of your channel sponsor, Summit Metals. Some of what I'm going to talk about has already been said, and I recently talked to sellers like Summit Metals about how they are feeling about it. Check out Summit Metals the next time you want to buy or sell valuable metals. There is a link in the text below. Silver has had a fun time lately. As I always do, I have to start with that because I can't be sure what the market will do next. In fact, silver is down right now as I record this film because of overnight trading. Some small changes are being made. It's been a while since we saw red numbers, but silver is down a bit, so that could go on. This video might have been made before the unification, but I still think everything I'm going to say is true because some very important things are happening and many people are warning us about them. One is called Profits Plus ID. I've talked to Mr. Coleman on this channel and he knows a lot about what goes on behind the scenes. We'll talk about that in a moment. What's going on in China is another matter. That's because China is just getting back from a holiday. Before the holiday trading season, they shut down a big ETF in China, a silver ETF. That could pretty much rock the markets when they open again in China, and it's likely that it will. Most likely it's going to happen today or tomorrow. Even though I may be wrong, I think it's an 8-day holiday. It will be here soon, though, so we should keep an eye on what's happening in the silver market with the Shanghai Gold Exchange and the futures exchange there. We're keeping a close eye on that here because what happens in China affects the rest of the world, especially when it comes to silver, which they dig a lot of. They still use and make a lot of it for things and services that we in the U.S. use, and more Chinese people are also collecting and stacking silver. That is the background for what I am going to talk about, both what is happening in China and what is happening in the United States. The SLV is the biggest and most important ETF. That child belongs to J.P. Morgan. We know a lot about J.P. Morgan from the high-profile case of fraud we talked about on this show. Almost all of the time that case was open. Well, there has been a change, and I've already talked about it. People are now long positions instead of short positions, this year and last year. That's not new, but it sets the scene for what we're seeing here. People are buying more silver, which is one reason why the prices have gone up. The shorts are getting squeezed out, and this is happening more and more as the price goes up. It's putting a lot of pressure on the market as a whole, as shown by the fact